Hi guys, and welcome back on my channel. If you think your Mac might have a hardware issue or you are buying a used Mac, you can use the Apple Diagnostics tool to help determine which hardware component might be at fault. In this video, I will show you how to do that step by step. So let's get started. Step number 1, shut down your computer. Just turn it off. You can also connect your computer to an external power source if you wish, but it's not mandatory. Once the screen goes completely off, press and hold your finger on the Touch ID, also called the Startup button. Press it and hold your finger until you see the Startup options screen. When you see the text Loading Startup Options, you can remove your finger from the Touch ID. Then simply wait for another 10 to 20 seconds until you see the Startup Options screen. Once you see the hard drive icon on your screen, press and hold Command D. Press and hold it for another 5 to 10 seconds until your Mac completely shuts down and runs into the diagnostics mode. After that, your Mac will restart again. Simply wait until you see the diagnostic screen. Once you see the diagnostics and repair screen, simply tap on this big blue Continue button. Diagnostics allow Apple to identify potential hardware and software issues with this device. Connect yourself to a Wi-Fi network, it's mandatory by the way. Accept diagnostics and repair privacy. Just accept everything, agree. Be aware that this diagnostics and repair tool is kind of slow, so sometimes you have to press buttons twice. Just be patient and wait. Wait until you see the last screen. Alright, so now we can start the diagnostics process. You have several options. I recommend choosing the first one, Mac Resource Inspector. Just click on the play button and wait. The testing process takes approximately 5 minutes, so you simply have to be patient and wait. At the end, you will see the complete testing report of hardware and software.
2 hours later.
5 minutes later, the Mac Resource Inspector will provide you with a comprehensive feedback. As you can see, the system detected 2 issues. There is an issue with a power port and input device. Well, I think the power port issue is here just because my Mac wasn't connected to a power source, and the input device is kinda strange, but whatever. The most important thing is, of course, battery life, battery condition, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, so make sure to check it. Also, don't forget to check the visual state of the computer. If you are buying a used Mac, it's very important. Make sure to check all ports and connections, but we are not done yet. Tap on the Done button. I recommend using other options, like for example testing the display, because the display is like 50% of the price of the computer. The display test is very important because here you can spot dead pixels, so your Mac will display a series of different colors, red, green and blue, and you simply have to answer the questions. In my case, thanks God, I don't have any issues with my display. My computer is over 5 years old now, but it's still in perfect condition. Alright, so once you've finished the display test, I also recommend testing the keyboard. This tool allows you to verify every key on the keyboard. Is the caps lock LED off? Answer yes. If it's true, you simply have to answer the questions you see on the screen. Again, testing the keyboard is also very important, especially if you are buying a used Mac, because you never know. If the computer is no longer covered by the Apple warranty, replacing a keyboard might be very expensive, so you'd better test everything before buying. At the end of the testing process, you will see this pop-up window with the keyboard layout of your computer. Now you simply have to press individually every button. If there is no issue, the button will be green. If there is an issue, the button will be red. Guys, thank you for watching this tutorial. If you found it useful, please like it and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more tech videos. Thanks again for watching. Peace.